Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are here for the Men's Superliga Round 6 match between ECU Jets and the Condors Futsal Club. For ECU, we have number 4, Adrian Rossi. In goal, number 1, Sean McCracken. On the board right now, number 23, Ash Rowson. Number 9, Lewis Mills. Number 8, Remo Venditti. As we see Mills, a ball come off Diego Castillo. Number 10, Lucas Soares. 7, Ben Emery. And number 6, Jordan Geenacre. Then for the Condors, number 6, Diego Gonzalez. 15, Cristobal Zuniga. Number 4, Claudio Campusano. Number 8, Pablo Vargas. Number 11, Sergio Hernandez. 10, Brian Santibanez. And 3, Marcelo Orellana. Orellana? Yeah, Orellana. The Jets keeping a bit of possession at the moment. Good ball into Mills from Soares, but ball out off of the Condors. Rowson at Fixo looking for movement ahead of him. Mills drops in, Soares making a big arced run, and the pass is a little bit disappointing. Santibanez looking up, looking for the run of Gonzalez, but Mills cuts it out. Soares driving forward against Campusano, but had to turn back. Now into Rossi. Resets to Rowson. Good run from Mills. One-on-one with Gonzalez. Gonzalez wins out. Good run from Soares, not tracked very well. And that touch from Zuniga takes the ball out of play. Rossi onto his left foot. And he finishes to put the Jets 1 goal up. Just see from the kick in, Condors not really getting enough pressure on the ball. Zuniga unsighted. And that is the Jets 1-0 up. That touch there, just letting him down. Jets just keeping possession. Rossi's eyes darting around as he's dribbling the ball. Mills' pass is cut out. Santibanez travelling forwards. Creates a 2v1 with Gonzalez. That ball just beating him out of play. Rowson looking for the ball forward. Cut out by Vargas. And then the ball's gone into Gonzalez. Great touch, but a very good save down low by McCracken. And now Rossi lifting the ball and knocking it over the top. Gonzalez trying to get the ball into Santi Barnes, does at the second attempt. With a bit of space, he has a shot, blocked by Rowson. Gonzalez picks the ball back up though for the Condors. And Vargas just resets, going away from the pressure and then playing into Gonzalez. He gets it back, feeds Santi Barnes. Another good save by McCracken. Soars skips the ball down the line, cuts the ball across, but Geenacre just didn't read it. Hernandez on this near side didn't do enough. Got beaten down the line, but Geenacre could have had an opportunity at the far post. Rowson looking up again, but Gonzalez cuts it out. The pass from Hernandez doesn't get to Oriana. I hope I'm saying his name right as well. My apologies if I'm not. That ball almost kept in by Venditti. And Gonzalez receives from Hernandez. Tries to play Santi Barnes, but it's cut out by McCracken. Now Venditti can travel. Plays Geenacre. Across. Emery's pass is cut out though. And a good save by McCracken. Good strong hand. Santi Barnes on the ball. Into Hernandez. Now Oriana down the line for Santi Barnes. He was expecting Gonzalez to come in, but he hadn't. Geenacre's pass, though, is very much underneath Rowson's feet while he was running at full tilt. Apologies if that bad language came through the microphone. Emery for Rowson. Good defending by Gonzalez. Good defending by Gonzalez. Good strength. Great ball for Hernandez to run onto. And his volley is just over the bar. Adrian Rossi on this near side, trying to enter the court without taking his bib off. Sean McCracken there could have not touched that ball and has conceded an indirect free kick. The Condors have called a timeout, so we will be back in just a moment. All right, so we are back. Condors have got an indirect free kick after that two-touch. So we will see what happens now. The Jets setting up their wall. Rossi's definitely within the 5. Not sure Condors will be too happy with that. Gonzalez finds Hernandez. Great touch by Gonzalez. The volley. Another shot saved by McCracken. The shot stopper making a bit of a difference at the moment. Good save by Zuniga after a good throw from McCracken. Found Geenacre on the run. Santi Barnes looking for Hernandez, but space opens up with the rebound. His touch taking him out of play. Off of an ECU Jets player, that is. That driven shot, not threatening from Campusano, except for someone walking behind the goal. Mills holds the ball up, finds Soars to Rowson. Good first touch from Rowson, takes him away from the defender. Pass was a little bit in between Mills and Campusano, and now good block by Adrian Rossi. Oriana keeping the possession of the ball though well. Has found Santi Barnes at the far post. And Santi Barnes tried to return the favour. Now Soars goes the wrong side to Mills. And still the ball's ended up with Rowson at the far post to put the ECU Jets 2-0 up. You can see the Jets driving forwards. I thought that angle had forced Mills away from goal, but the timing was excellent. So 2-0 in favour of the ECU Jets. Good touch by Sean McCracken just to direct the ball wide. Clock is ticking down to 8 minutes to go in this first half. The Condors have had a few sights on goal, but McCracken's been equal to it. And that is a loose pass. Pounced on by Mills and then potentially sat on. Good block by Rossi from Oriana. Campusano gives away possession. Oriana now on the ball. Plays Hernandez. Oh, his touch. Just trying to do too much at once. And now Mills for Soars. Away from Vargas. Into Rossi. Oriana not chasing him. Now Rossi looking up. See his eyes darting left and right. The Jets keeping possession of the ball really well. Great run from Mills. Excellent acceleration into the space. Really good defending there, though, by Campusano to get the touch onto Mills and out for his side to retain possession. Vargas, Campusano playing head volley. And that will be a 2-touch. There was no touch by the Jets. It's a little bit unlucky, but the pass back to the goalkeeper was always going to result in an indirect free kick if there was no Jets touch. We've already seen one of these situations in reverse down the other end, so what can the Jets come up with? Zuniga's got his wall set up. Again, I think that was a little bit harsh on the attacking team. Hernandez holding the ball up, finds Vargas. Vargas into Oriana. He resets to Campusano. Back to Oriana, into Vargas. Good little movement, triangles. Oh, Oriana wanted it on his strong foot first time. Campusano didn't read it. Rowson getting a run on Vargas, but Venditti's pass, Soares' pass was a bit overhit. Mills wins the ball though. Excellent defending by Hernandez, great recovery run. Campusano driving through the middle. Bit of a big toe poke, goes out for Akiba's ball. Just. Venditti. Oh, Soares was in behind. They went the wrong way again. And now they're probably going to score again. Out for a corner kick off of Campusano. See Gonzalez, the captain, back on the court. Taking himself up to pivot. Really, he is a natural fixo, but a very good touch there. Shows he has the ability to play both ways, both roles. McCracken winds up his throw off the head of Gonzalez, but he nevertheless stopped it getting to Venditti. Soares turns back to Venditti. That ball's on the line. It wasn't out. Definitely was not out of play. And now Condors can break with a 3v2. Vargas for Hernandez. Oh, has to put the ball back on his left foot. Vargas down the bottom corner, bad luck. That was very intelligent disguised shot there. Hernandez had the opportunity though if he only had the shot with his right foot. Good idea from Rowson after Geenacre's good run, but cut out, and now Condors are back on the attack. Great touch by Gonzalez. Vargas with the toe poke. Well saved down low by McCracken, and now Rowson. One-on-one, excellent tackle by Campusano. He's done well then to impact the next ball, and Vargas with a really good dummy just to let the ball run out of play. Gonzalez on the ball. Got Santibanez to his left. Vargas in the box. And Campusano out to his right. Looks like he's shooting. Good save by McCracken. And Vargas' left foot volley is over the top of the bar, that is. Geenacre on the ball. Venditti turns, plays Rowson. Rowson eyes up, finds Emery, back to Rowson. Emery's in space. Couldn't quite find him, but now Venditti has. He's just taken the ball out of play on this near side though. Santi Barnes got himself into trouble, turned his way out of it. Great tackle by Venditti. Finds Geenacre, cuts back for Venditti. Good save down low by Zuniga. For someone who's about 6'5", he does well down low. And evidences that again. Santi Barnes inside for Gonzalez. Oh, Rowson cuts out the pass, gets the nutmeg. Now 2v1, he shoots. Had Venditti to his left. Oh, good cutback. I taught Ash Rowson that. That was a really good dummy to shoot on his left foot, which I definitely taught him. He didn't hear me, bummer. Emery with a little dummy himself, and that ball's out for a corner kick. Emery leaves for Rowson. Blocked by Gonzalez. I didn't teach him to shoot into defenders. Good save by Zuniga. Now Zuniga's driving forwards. Does well to find Gonzalez. Then to Vargas. Vargas trying to up the tempo in the last minute. Campusano to Vargas. Trying to bring Santi Barnes forwards. He's very deep, though, in his own half while his team's attacking. And that ball skews off the outside of Vargas' right foot. The call from the Condors bench is that 30 seconds left. I believe it was 34 seconds back then, but yeah. Gonzalez, excellent touch by Vargas, good feet. Getting the call from his team not to play the goalkeeper. And that will be half-time. We'll be back very soon with some statistics for you.
And we're about to get underway in the second half. Diego Gonzalez standing over the ball for the Condors. And the ball forward again to Gonzalez. Santa Banas and Gonzalez. The early opportunity falling the way of the Condors. As that ball headed over by Venditti. And now Mills back to Rossi. And the ball forward, Venditti wins the header again, and Mills! That's a good finish, Lewis Mills, rounding the goalkeeper. And a nice patted down header from Remo Venditti. We'll have a look at it on the replay. As you can see, that ball over the top, headed into the path of Lewis Mills. He still had a lot to do, but finished expertly. And the ECU Jets out to a 3-goal lead. It's going to be a hard road back for the Condors. As Campus Swano, he mishits his ball forward. And in the middle, Mills tries to play Suarez on the inside. Santabanez, he's got Gonzalez on the outside, but can't pull the ball back to the top of the D. Now Venditti. And his ball to Lucas Suarez, a loose one. And the Condors will regain possession. Gonzalez. Campasuano. Santabanez. And Suarez comes sliding in there. And Santabanez, the 1-2 with Gonzalez. But it's a good tackle by Venditti. Now the ECU Jets with a chance to break. But that ball mishit by Rossi. And now Santabanez in the middle. And shoots himself, but not going to be troubling Sean McCracken with shots like that. And Suarez getting pressed. Santabanez, Gonzalez, and Santabanez! But he's missed the empty net. It's a let-off for the Jets. It did look like it took a deflection on the way through. And they will have a corner, but they needed to make opportunities like that count. As Gonzalez fires, but behind again. Yeah. And Santabanez on the left foot. And again, fired behind. And Gonzalez, his shot blasted over the top of the crossbar, and McCracken will collect it and reset at the feet of Rossi. And now Lucas Suarez sculling his way forward. He gets clipped on the way through, and the Jets will have a free kick in the center of the field. And he looks to be okay. He won't be requiring a substitution. He's back on the ball again. And now Ashrausen has been in hot form with a lot of early goals this season. And speaking of goals, there's another one from their favourite bald-headed man, Adrian Rossi. A good ball to the back post, and Rossi is not going to miss chances like that. Putting a plate for him ever so nicely. And the Condors getting caught out once again. And now there's another chance. Suarez looks for the ball through to Mills at the back post, but being intercepted on this occasion. And down the line from Rausen. Mills is still pressing. Santabanez does well. And plays to Zuniga. And now Hernandez. The 1-2's won by Rossi. And Rossi down the line. Ball to the back post. Cleared off the line by Santabanez. But still Rossi. That one into the face of Zuniga. Rossi did really well to break into the area. And he's looking ever so lively today. Thanks for reminding me, Greg. I momentarily forgot about Daniel Fumato. And Spiro will be up there as well. But Rossi is my favourite clean-shaven, bald-headed man. Daniel Fumato and Spiro sporting a bit of hair on the beard, but the same style as Rossi up top. And now Rassen's going to look to line this one up and hit the head of Vargas on the way through. They'll get another corner. They'll look to tee up Rassen again on the right foot. Zuniga is equal to it. Now Vargas, nice turn inside. He's got Rolano on the overlap, but loses out. Greenacker to the back post, and Rassen! There's another one for Ash Rassen, who can't stop scoring. That's, I believe, his 7th goal of the season. And we'll see if we got that one back. You can see Greenacker on the break, threading the ball through nicely, and Rassen placing that one into the top corner. Didn't need the power when you've got the pristine accuracy. And the ECU Jets running away with this game. 3 goals in the first 6 or so minutes of the second half. And Rossi again, Rassen down the flank to Emery, who loses it but wins it back. And Emery's shot, he wants a corner, but he won't get it this time. Santabanez, Orellana, down the line to Santabanez, but marshaled well by Greenacker, and it looks like Venditti's back on for Rossi, who's put in a good shift. First break of the second half for the number 4, as it looks like Orellana is being pressed high. Now Rassen out to Venditti. Santabanez looks to step in front, but Venditti does well, looking to link up with Greenacker. And now the Condors have a break, and Rassen is good at these situations. 3-on-1, he's a good defender, and he gets the block in. Customary from Ash Rassen. Now Orellana with a chance to tee off Brian Santabanez, who's been the shining light in what's been a dark season so far for the Condors. He scored a 4-goal haul in their only win against Footscars, and now they've got a chance. Breaking inside the area, and still it was Hernandez with a scuffed effort on the slide. It's Rassen. He opts in the middle for Greenacker, who plays Rassen on the return, but is touched with paw. Now the Condors have a chance to break forward. Santabanez, 1-on-1 inside the area. And it's a good finish from Santabanez, albeit it'll probably only be a consolation goal, but as I was speaking highly of him, is proved me right with another one. That's his 5th of the season, Brian Santabanez, and it's a good bit of link-up play with Orellana, breaking inside the area and cutting onto his left and finishing. But the Jets are still 4 goals ahead, and they could add to that tally now. It's Greenacker to Rassen. Rassen looking for the parallel flick down the line. And now he goes in the middle to Venditti. But the Condors are on another break. And McCracken makes a save on the follow-up. And there's another one back for them. It's Campusano this time, following up on the initial shot by Vargas, and we'll see if we call this one back. And the Jets switching off momentarily, and it has cost him. You can see Venditti gives it away, and it was an initial shot coming in from Vargas, and Campusano ever so lethal on the follow-up. And now we've got a game in our hands. If the Condors get one more back, but can the Jets put the game to bed? Rassen, ball still alive. Campusano hacked forward and into touch. It's Lucas Suarez back on. He'll look to turn the game on its head with his flair. It's Rassen. Venditti looks to spin around Gonzalez. And Suarez, Rassen with the back heel. But Suarez can't get beyond Campusano. Venditti's in there hard. And the ball's out on the other side. And Suarez through that Campusano can clean up. And now Vargas. Orellana. And chested down by Gonzalez. And Suarez down the line. Venditti for the return. The foul called against the Condors. No complaints. And G-Nacker. And Rowson checks to the bench. Adrian Rossi back on for the Jets. And the Jets appealing for the corner, but referee says no. Zuniga long, controlled by Vargas. Gonzalez. Orellana. Gonzalez forces the save out of McCracken, and it's still alive here. But Venditti does well and uses his body and still hanging on to the ball. And he draws the foul. The fouls adding up for the Condors. 3 fouls for the half now. And Lewis Mills will take it. McCracken. And the ball over the top for Mills, who has Venditti in support. They can't get it inside to the run of the number 8. They've got it out to Rossi, who fires on the left. That's wide of Zuniga's upright. As Zuniga plays to Gonzalez, who goes through the middle and finds Orellana. Vargas, Campasuano, back to Orellana, who's one-on-one now with Rossi. And the shot on the turn from Vargas, blocked by Mills, and Mills being pressed high, but gets the ball through only as far as Campasuano. And Gonzalez across the court to Orellana, who takes Rossi down the line. And still Orellana breaking in the area, but it falls through to McCracken. Rossi wants it over the top. And McCracken looks for him, but leaves for Zuniga. Campasuano does. And Gonzalez, the Condors are on the break. Orellana inside to Gonzalez. And now a chance for Campasuano and Gonzalez. And his ball hit too heavy for Claudio Campasuano's run. As Rowson back on and gets it over the top immediately. And a good touch, but couldn't get around Campasuano. And Gonzalez fires. And the ball to the back post. Campasuano is there. Condors are knocking on the door. And McCracken over the top for Mills, who's on mark. Can he finish Lewis Mills? But Zuniga smothered the shot in a timely fashion as Campasuano. A couple of step overs and dances back out and plays Orellana. Vargas in the middle, Gonzalez, Campasuano. And Hernandez trying to win it back, but Rossi's on the break. And Adrian Rossi, he's got a lot of pace about him, but even he couldn't quite get to that one. Campasuano, ball forward, Gonzalez has Rowson to beat. And he's won himself a corner. And 5 minutes and 45 seconds left on the clock. Is it too late for the Condors to come back now? They scored the last 2 goals in the match, and that ball to the back post. But Rossi has Suarez alongside him, and it's a 2-on-1 versus Zuniga, and Rossi's got the hat trick. A good bit of link-up play by Suarez and Rossi rather, and our favourite, or our second favourite bold man has his hat trick. And we'll see if we caught that one back on the replay. And you can just see the Jets so efficient on the break. The Condors with a chance at one end, firing the shot to the back post, and Suarez got the initial interception, and Rossi plays it to him. Suarez unselfish back to Rossi, and as easy as you like. And the Jets pick the lead back out to 4 goals, and you sense there might be more coming as the Condors tire. Rowson, Lewis Mills, ball. It was actually a shot. I thought it was going to go to the back post, but now G-Nacker is intercepted. Rossi, can he find his 4th? G-Nacker with the Travella, but blocked behind. And can the Jets take it quickly? Rowson's lurking near the halfway line and almost makes a meal of that one. Zuniga, they've got themselves another corner. And the Jets have had a very good season so far. And this man is a big part of the reason why, but he should on that occasion, couldn't find the target. Zuniga, Gonzalez, and the ball forward, it's a good one, and that's a great save from McCracken, who leapt and met the ball in the air as Mills, a typical Ash Rowson long ball, and it might have paid off. Shinaka heading that one in the direction of the goal, but looks like Gonzalez might be hurt. They'll need their captain to carry on the Condors. Zuniga, Gonzalez. Back heels to Hernandez. In fact, it's Vargas. And now Hernandez juggling the ball, trying to force a way through. But with 3 minutes and 20 seconds left, it's going to be a long road back for the Condors. Can Vargas change it? Not with shots like that. And McCracken, he's got Mills high up the field, and Rowson's looking to join him. Mills, and he's gone down. The foul on him by Vargas. And that is the Condors' 4th foul of the half. They're going to have to be careful. It could go from bad to worse. And Ash Rowson, he'll look to crack one at the goal. Campusano's in the wall. And Rowson, and you can see what he's trying to do, bend it around. Campusano went into that right-hand corner, but couldn't quite get the curl. And now again Rowson, ball looking for the back post, but blocked with the foot of Zuniga. And Rowson will probably just look for something of the same unless Rossi will receive in behind. No, they opt for Rowson. And it's out as far as Rossi, who uses Sean McCracken. And the ball from McCracken looking for Mills, but intercepted by the Condors. And Chinaka lays it off to Rowson, who looks to flick it to Chinaka. But now the Condors break, and Gonzalez fires that one over McCracken's goal as he goes long and flicked on looking for Mills. And a good interception by Chinaka. Lewis Mills is at the back post, and it's missed an open goal. We'll see that one back on the replay. Lewis Mills, he had an easy tap in, but just couldn't quite finish it. And that's a bad miss. It's lucky that Superliga don't have miss of the week, because that would be a contender, that's for sure. And McCracken, a cracking save. And Rowson brings it down and looks to go through the legs. But now Gonzalez, albeit it will be consolation, but still McCracken says no. And Chinaka down the line for Rowson, who plays Mills, but it's a loose pass. And Campusano, he can look to fire this one on net, but blocked by Lewis Mills, who's trying to make up for that earlier miss. And Campusano again, but it's a good save from McCracken. However, the ball wasn't disposed of correctly off the line. A turnover going the way of the Jets. And can they find a 7th? Rowson will be hungry for his hat-trick, that's for sure. Chinaka and Rossi, did that one stay in? Referee says no. And with 54 seconds left on the clock, the Condors have it deep in the corner. Vargas standing over it. Hernandez looking to shoot. Gonzalez at the back post, and the ball is there to be won, but Rossi, a nice little flicking clear over the top. And Campusano, ball looking for Gonzalez, just set down, lays it off. But Vargas couldn't get his touch correct. And that one will restart with McCracken. Mills. And Mills, but Zuniga gets their first 35 seconds left on the clock. McCracken. Rossi under pressure. And almost gives it away, but uses the touchline to his advantage. And that one for Ralston, but Campusano, the clearing header down the line. And Rossi, Gianaka, Rossi over the top. Ralston flicked on nicely. And Mills with a half shot pass. And Zuniga coming off his line. They're going to play the fifth man for the remainder of the match by the looks of it. And the outside of the football in the middle, and Farkas looking for the top corner. And now Mills, he's got an empty net, but Gonzalez is there. And as the final whistle goes, it's a big 6-2 victory for the ECU Jets. A hat-trick to Adrian Rossi, 2 goals to Ash Ralston, and 1 to Lewis Mills. And it was Santa Banners and Campusano, each netting a single for the Condors. We'll have a look at the statistics for today's match. And the Jets with less passes than the Condors, along with that less completed passes. Condors with a better passing percentage and more shots on goal, 38 shots, 19 on target for the Condors, 26 shots, 17 on target for the Jets. The Jets were just much more efficient in the finishing statistic, and that's what got them the 3 points in the end. 6 goals to 2. There's been a mistake on the scoreboard, but nevertheless, handy 3 points for the ECU Jets and another couple of goals for Ash Ralston to add to his tally. And we'll be back after a game's break with Perth ASC versus Phoenix in what could be the game of the round.